Yeah, I slept really good last night, so it was just a good, solid home win. I thought today was a beautiful day for football. We had a really good crowd. We even had our student section had some folks in it, and I was worried about that. Had playing 2 home games on both ends of spring break. I was concerned about our students, so we had several of those that hung around, came to the game. I think we'll have more next week as well. So just like I said, good day overall. I mean, I think we come out pretty clean injury wise, which is a positive. So hopefully just continue to get better. But anytime you can beat a team like SEMO, I think Coach Tu's done a great job with that program and, getting them established. And they're a solid football team and have lost some really close games. But I think to take control of the game early like we did and, just play the way we did to finish the game, I thought, I'll take my hat off to our guys. I thought we played really well. We played physical football. Stop dominating, stopping the run, and then, run the ball. We were able to run the ball and make some plays on offense. And we're close on offense to just exploding. You go back and watch the tape, and there's a few things here and there that, if we do correctly, you got, instead of, 300 whatever yards of offense, you got 550 yards and 2 or 3 more scores. So, we're really close there, I think, to playing, we're playing solid football offensively, but we're close to playing just, really great offensive football. So, and special teams, I think, continues to be a factor for us. I think it's helping us win games field position-wise, not just, not to get beat in the special teams. I think we're helping ourselves win special teams-wise. So, proud of our guys. You got to put this behind you quickly. You have no open weeks. You move on to Austin Peay team who, after I watched them first time, this year, and you see how they played in the fall, I think is talented, probably the most talented team in the league. So they're a dangerous team. So they played some really close ball games the last 2 weeks. Winning the double overtime against SEMO, and then losing a close one yesterday against Martin. So we've got a work cut out for us this week, and then. You're dealing with spring break. I mean, that's some of the things you had never factored in, playing the spring football. Every other college student is headed towards Panama City or somewhere on the beach or on a vacation and, getting a break from school. And our guys are going to be grinding. They're going to be catching up on schoolwork and, and practicing football, getting ready for a game Sunday. So, like I said, proud of our guys, how we're handling the schedule and this team, the way they're progressing and getting better every day.
You mentioned yesterday the running back trio you had a few years ago with WD and Pope and Miles. And how does this trio that you have now compare, and what do they allow you to do offensively?
I think that was a very solid group we had then, and I think this is a solid group now. I think both groups are very talented. This group runs the ball. Yeah, if I pick one of those 3 from the early ones that this group's more like, it's probably more like DeMarcus James. Heavy. I mean, they run the ball downhill very physically. All 3 have good vision, and so maybe not the explosiveness of Buster. Far as the 70-yard runs, 80-yard runs, which I say that, Josh had a long explosive run yesterday, when he caught the pass. But, like I said, there's some very much similarities between the trios, but then there's some differences as well. But like I said, I'm glad to have 3 that we can hand it to, and you don't really care which one you hand it to, and you put them all 3 in the game at the same time. So I think that's been a plus for us right now. I think this bunch, passing game-wise, probably the best group we've had overall. I mean, I think they all 3 can catch a ball out of the backfield, and they make explosive plays once they catch the ball, out of the backfield. So they all 3 got good hands, and it's good to throw, fast screens to them and get them out in the perimeter on the flat routes and swing routes and even downfield. So I think that makes them. You got to cover them out of the backfield. So they're a factor in our passing game.
How's Ron Wiggins coming along? Where do things stand with him?
Well, yeah, we can't wait to get him going in the fall. No, hey, Ryan's doing really good. He's had a really good, freshman year. Practices hard every day, and just can't wait to get him on the field to be able to play. And looking forward to that. He has that explosive speed and elusive, and you see flashes of him, and you go, wow, he's going to be a really, really, really solid football player for us. So I think you join him with these three in the fall, it's going to make the group even stronger and better.
Coach, Yesman Green, you might know his dad, got to play a little bit yesterday. Could you talk about him getting an opportunity to play?
Boy, all them young corners are getting to play. If we don't quit getting injuries at that corner position, we're going to run out of bodies for too long. So we'll be doing walk-on tryouts again campus-wide. But these young guys, Baker and Green, they've stepped in, and Green got more action Yesman did than he's gotten yet. I thought he played well. He had some big tackles in the game. Almost had a pick right there when he made tackle at the line of scrimmage. I think it was tackle for a loss. So just doing some really good stuff. It's fun to watch him run around out there and be energetic. So I think that was, he may not expect to play as much as he did yesterday, but, he got to play and did well. And I tell our guys all the time, no matter what age you are or where you're at on the depth chart, you always got to be willing, ready to play and be prepared. And I think our guys are doing that right now because, we're still a very young football team. We're playing a lot of young guys, and it's fun to see those guys like Yesman, those young guys step up, and they may not even been expecting to play a lot, step up and play really well.
Also, Mike Pettway seems to be doing some good things in the passing game. Seems to have adjusted just fine. Could you talk about him?
Well, he's explosive. He's a guy that we can get the ball to down the field. He's a guy that can blow the top off of coverage, throw fast screens out there to him, and he can turn a 2-yard catch into 20, 30-yard run, and you can run speed sweeps to him and things like that. So I think he's got great hands, runs great routes. Over the years, we've not played very many freshman receivers. So he has been an impact, being as young as what he is coming in and playing.
Coach, another one of those young guys is the guy with us today, Jaylen Swain. Can you talk about Jaylen and how he has progressed in his first year?
J-Rock just does an outstanding job. You love the way same reason why we recruit him. Is the same reason I love to watch him play right now on game day. He's that same guy in practice as well. So he just loves to play the game and plays the game the way you're supposed to play it, the way we want all our guys to play it. Just extremely hard. I think if you pick the play out, from yesterday's game that kind of describes his plays when he chased the ball down from the backside. He makes those plays all the time, and it's the way he plays. He's got a high motor, and that's what you want a D lineman, drop outside backer. He's done everything we've asked him to do, played multiple positions, and can line up in a rabbits package and rush from a nose guard. Just a lot of different, very, very versatile, but he just plays hard. He's got a high motor, plays with a lot of energy. So I love the way he plays. Very, very physical. He's got just a good, gets off of blocks really well, I think, too. But it's good to see a freshman like him step in and play. Like I said, we've never before played as many guys that are true freshmen as we are right now, and that's a good thing because of the way they're playing. So, but like I said, just love to have him on our team and love to watch him work every day and play.
Really, everything that we did in the game plan and talked about that we was going to do, we came out and did it, and I feel like everybody played well together. Everybody made plays when plays needed to be made, and we just did a great job as a defense executing.
Hey, Jaylen, it's Joe Medley. Coach was just talking about your motor. Where does that come from?
Really, just when I was little, back in Little League, just playing high, playing fast, because I always had a lot of energy and just doing my job.
How did that energy show itself outside of football?
Really, I really can't tell you. I don't even know, because I'm not a very energetic guy for real. Off the field, I just be laid back sometimes,
We talked a little bit back in the fall about how playing against Clay Webb in practice all those years kind of helped make you the player you are today? And can you kind of go in depth on that and kind of what that was like?
Clay's very physical, so he taught me how to be physical even more. Also, so like going against him every day in board drills, everything, just one-on-ones, he was getting his hands on me. He was blocking me up a lot, so I had to learn how to beat guys to get their hands off me and not try to run down the middle and just work half a man a lot. So Clay's like, 315, 6'3", so I had to get off of him and not run down the middle of him.
Have you faced an offensive lineman on the college level yet that's anywhere close?
No disrespect, but no, sir, I haven't. No, sir.
Jaylen, when you talk about that motor, the defense has been able to get into third and long situations and really be able to have fun and put pressure on the quarterback. How does that feed into the way you like to play?
Everybody wants to be in a third down situation, so you're getting off the field. They're not getting first downs on you, so you're about to get off the field, and everybody know they trying to get to the quarterback because that's what we need, third down. And when we get pass rush on the field, we know we got to make a play and get off the field to make it fourth down.
You go up against your old running backs in practice. How physical are they? And if you kind of put yourselves in the shoes of a defensive lineman on some of these other teams you play, and how much would it wear on them to tackle them all day long?
I know they hate it because I hate it in practice when we have to go inside. Really, we got a three-headed monster, I would say, because all three of them, you can put either one of them in. They can run the ball no matter what, who you put in, how you put them in, what formation. They just going to get the job done, and they're going to run through your throat.
It was great. Offensively, we came out with a game plan. We executed. I don't think we expected nothing more. I think we just went out there with the mindset of, play by play, game by game, and we just executed and did what we were supposed to do and came out with the W.
Josh, it's Joe Medley. Just between you and Uriah and Pat, how are you similar? How are you different?
I think we all bring.
I was saying, it looks to us like you're very similar back.
Yeah, I think we all bring something different to the table, but we all do complement each other. We have a great group of backs. We're not selfish. We put the team first. Whoever moment it is like, you never know who it is. But we do good sharing the load. We're staying healthy, and that's really the main goal is staying healthy and staying fresh. So when the fourth quarter comes, we're still fresh and ready to go.
What's the different thing that each one of you brings?
I think Uriah, Wes bring more of a power, bring more, more physical standpoint. I feel like Pat, more elusive. Me, I just feel like I'm more, just downhill and just, I have many things to my game, but, we all complement each other. There's nothing that the coach don't trust us not to do. We all three can be in, and it doesn't matter what play is called.
How much of your all's value as a group do you think is just the ability to wear on a defense?
I think it's great. It's the offensive line. It starts up there. They've been tremendously, they've been tremendous throughout the season, throughout the fall. The chemistry is just getting better and better. And I can see in their eyes before we go out and take the first snap that they're ready to dominate. And that's what we preach in the locker room, is dominate our opponent and be more physical than the other team.
And then the involvement in the passing game, we're seeing more of that out of this group than we've seen in other running back groups in the past. And how did that develop? And is that something that you think maybe can be helpful as far as trying to get to the next level?
Yes, I feel like that brings more of a, more another dimension to the game. Our coach trusts us, and when we're out at practice, he trusts us to catch the ball out in space, run the ball. And like I said, with all three of us, it doesn't matter who's out there. We're capable of getting it done.
And then J-Rock was just on here. What's he like to go against in practice?
Oh, he's physical, man. He comes down, he has his nose down, and he's going to hit. He's very physical. He tackles very well, and he just brings good energy to the team. Everybody can count on him and know that he's going to do what he's supposed to do when it comes on Sunday.
Josh, could you walk us through that touchdown yesterday, that play, and how it broke down and then developed again?
Oh yeah, it was a play action. You know, I was set to protect. You know, after a while, I was like, okay, why the ball is not being thrown? And then I kind of just looked back and kind of waved my hand, and I was like, hey, and then he threw the ball, and we just made a play. Like I said, you know, it just take all 11 of us to do our job, and great things will happen.
Is that just a judgment call for you, where there comes a time where you leave the protect and
Yeah, it's been a couple of games actually. I'd be like, ooh, I think I could have got it if he would have looked my way. But this was one of them games he kind of looked my way and it went through. So, you know, Zion's a great player. He's a great leader. He's definitely a great leader. You know, everybody listens when he speaks. So I think that's more of a respect thing. And he definitely earned our respect. You know, he's been tremendous throughout the whole season since he's gotten the role of being the quarterback of the team.
Did you realize you were as close to the sideline as you were?
I didn't. I didn't know who was on the right of me. I didn't know if it was defender or offensive player. So I think that's what kind of veered me to the left. But I was just glad I stayed in bounds. I believe I stayed in bounds anyway, but I'm glad I stayed in bounds.
Video shows you did.
Yeah, I kind of was on the sideline. I seen that. I was looking at the big screen. I was like, I think I'm in. And then they ruled that a touchdown.